Governor Quinn came to Wheaton today to sign Senate Bill 541, and both sides of the aisle agree that this is an important step on the way to complete transparency. DuPage County is opening doors for community members to get more involved in local government, said County Board Chairman Dan Cronin. Governor Quinn and a number of county and state officials spoke briefly about the groundbreaking signing.
Senate Bill 541 will not only correct a structural defect in county government, but it will also promote financial responsibility and greater communication among all governmental boards and commissions. As chairman of the county board, I'm responsible to appoint 265 citizens to 53 different independent boards and commissions. Currently, state statute does not call for these independent boards and commissions to be held accountable to the county board after the appointments are made. So really the only connection between their activities, these independent boards and commissions, and the voters is the appointing authority, yet we have very little in the way of tools to work with them and provide for the necessary oversight. Senate Bill 541 will give the board the tools necessary to gain more oversight and practices of these independent boards, also allow these governmental bodies to be held more accountable to the taxpayers. This, my proposed ordinance will call for each board and commission, along with my consultation with the county board members, to follow the current controls and standards used by the county. Specifically, these standards of professionalism would apply to policies related to personnel, procurement, finance, and ethical standards. The boards and commissions will report to the county board chairman and the county board, which will allow us to collaboratively identify areas where shared services could increase efficiencies, save taxpayers dollars, and ultimately result in the consolidation of functions of these entities as a whole. So I look at Senate Bill 541 really as the first step to achieve productivity, efficiencies, and ultimately consolidation. The overall goal of Senate Bill 541 really is to provide more transparency and create new safeguards that will prevent the mistakes of the past. This is really a wonderful example of bipartisanship, working together for good government, for reform legislation. I think this is what the voters and the taxpayers expect.
At the end of the day, this is a bipartisan bill. This bill was supported across party lines for the common good, not of just DuPage County, but the state of Illinois. As Chairman Cronin mentioned, this is a step one. There are many steps to go, but the people of Illinois demand this type of reform. I appreciate greatly the governor being here in DuPage County, and I thank everyone assembled here and those who worked on this back in Springfield and here in Wheaton for their leadership and their support.
I think this is a great day for taxpayers throughout the state of Illinois, certainly in the suburbs. Senate Bill 541 was really epitomizes what I call the ABCs of good government: accountability, bipartisanship, and collaboration. And as I say to my kids, the best is yet to come. This is just the beginning.
I look forward to other opportunities to lead good legislation out of the Senate that is bipartisan, that has attributes of collaboration.
We have to be dedicated to integrity and honesty in government, and I think there's lots and lots of things still to be done. But this is a real good step forward today, and so I'm honored to have the chance to do this signing here. And I really commend the county and all the elected officials of the county and Dan Cronin for pushing for this legislation. This not only affects DuPage, but also Lake County and Will and Kane and some of our larger metropolitan counties. It is important to have this kind of openness in government. Justice Brandeis said a long time ago, sunlight is the best disinfectant. So having lots of sunlight and openness with respect to boards and commissions is very, very important. And in our state, we have a lot of appointments, and we have a website called appointments.illinois.gov, and people can go online and see who's on these boards and what they do and what the mission is. And so I think it's very important to have that at local government too. So this bill I'm going to sign today is really, really a good step forward towards ethics in government, honesty in government, openness in government, and I think that's what the taxpayers of DuPage County and every county want. And this is the second largest county in our state. We should never forget how big DuPage is, how more diverse than ever it is, and it really is a good way to show the world. Thank you.
Transparency will also be increased through a new portal on the county's website at dupagecode.org. that encourages residents to learn more about boards and commissions. Names of the appointed members, board responsibilities, and contact information will be provided for each entity. And here's the best part. Residents are also encouraged to nominate themselves to serve on one of the boards and commissions through the online application. Looks like DePage is ahead of the curve on this issue, and you can be an important part of the process. As always, head to the county website for lots more on this topic.